All right, what up, y'all? I'll be doing a trading recap of today and showing you guys my executions, showing you guys my thought process, showing you guys how I use Bookmap in my trading to be successful. I've only been using Bookmap for a few weeks. Shout out to Brandon Trades on YouTube as well as Big Char Trades. They are my two biggest mentors right now. I am in a couple Discords. Um, Juvier Trades. I don't know what he goes by. I've been in his group for about a year now, so I've been trading futures for a year and change, almost a year and a half now. Um, I've found the most of my success in ICT trading. I've had a combination of ICT and momentum trading, and combining those confluences to really kind of make my own trading style. So that's really what I trade. It's a mixture of momentum and a mixture of ICT concepts, and now a mixture of price action. So I'm trying to find the, mid, the middle ground between all three. So if you think of a Venn diagram, and I'm trying to be in the middle. That way, I have the most information possible while simultaneously not trying to analysis paralysis myself and be like a deer in headlights. So it's definitely a challenge, but I'm trying to get there. If I want consistent results, I will be there. Full disclosure, I'm not even a profitable trader right now. I I'll show you guys my. I'll be completely transparent about my trades and show you my trade journal. I'm probably sitting at a 40% win rate right now with this current prop firm account that I have. If you don't know what a prop firm is, I'll just comment and I'll direct you to another video that I have that explains all that mess. Anyway, um, getting into the trade here. So I woke up late on the day. Um, it was a long night last night. I was out playing soccer and I was all sore, so I kind of slept in a little bit. Nonetheless, I came up on the day and I noticed that ES and NQ, the micro versions at least, micro NASDAQ and micro ES, had a little bit of a divergence. So on the NASDAQ, we had this daily fair value gap that was holding it up, that was holding the NASDAQ up. And on ES, we had that same fair value gap. However, I noticed when I came onto the markets that um, that ES had made another fair value gap, or it still is in the process of making this fair value gap here, since today's price action hasn't closed out yet. So I saw this here, and that's a major bullish SMT. Um, yeah, when I saw this FEG, Nasdaq was trading somewhere down here. So there's no FEG on this chart here, and on the right hand side there is. So that was leaning me towards a bullish trade, and then I dropped out to the 4 hour on both, and I noticed again on both this time. I noticed bullish FEGs. Notice this guy here was there, bullish FEG, and this guy here. This is going to be an overlap region, but nonetheless, you understand. So that was what I'd seen at the market open, which was, let me not confuse myself. Uh, this candle here. This candle here is where I was when I came onto the market, and let's see, we'd inverse these bearish FEGs, so that again added to my bullish bias on the day. And then we dropped down to the 1 hour, try to scope some things out there. At this point, I'm just looking for a bullish entry because of all the criteria that I'd seen. And of course, here's that same 4 hour FEG, but just shown on a 1 hour chart. If you mark up from here to here, that's the same 4 hour FEG that I just marked out, but on the 1 hour chart. So just delete it, get rid of it, so it's not too confusing. And let's go down to, I think I dropped down to the 15-minute time frame. Let's see, 15-minute time frame. And this is where I saw opportunity. Oh no, sorry. I went to the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, on both. I went to the 30-minute time frame on both here. And I zoomed in here and I saw this massive resistance zone up here near these highs. So I went ahead and marked that zone like so. Let's see. How do you? So just marked it like so, and you got the same zone on ES, but I did not mark that one since I trade Nasdaq. I was aware of it, but I didn't mark it. Anyway, so that brings us to the 15-minute time frame, and let's go here, 15-minute time frame. And here I saw this. I saw this bearish. Where was the bearish FVG? Yeah, right here. I saw this bearish FVG right here. Was it this one? No, I don't think it was that one. I think it was, yeah, this right here. Maybe that was it. Um, anyway, it could have been that. Let's see. Let's confirm. Um, Anyways, so I was bullish on the day, but I did read the RSI on the 1 minute time frame and notice it was really high. So what I ended up doing, okay, it wasn't that FVG there. Must have been another one because I caught this down move here. Let's see, then it must have been before. It's right here, before 8:25. So let's see. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Okay. For 8:25, there was some sort of bearish PD array that I had seen. Bingo. But it had been inversed. I guess it's not super valid because it had been inversed. I think it was this PD array right here that I saw. Yeah, that was a PD array. I think I liked it still because of the fact that we didn't have any strong closures above it. Even though, I mean, we did have closures above it, but no strong closures above it, and we were still respecting it here and here. Um, it seemed to still have some orders in the range, so I think that's why I marked this 15-minute FVG here. Um, Anyways, that brought me to the 1 minute, and I noticed on the 1 minute that we had rejected this 30-minute zone a couple times already. So I waited for my entry. I hopped in the market right when we were about here, and I waited for my entry. My entry was up here, um, and I recognized on Bookmap this is that same move. So you've got this first peak, second peak, and then that trench here. So first peak, second peak, trench. So I was in the market. I got on the charts when I was around here, so I waited for it to hit my zone up there. And then I wanted to confirm with price action. And of course, you look at the price action, we have a massive sell off here, a massive sell off. So I jumped in immediately after I saw that massive sell off. And then I wrote it all the way down to at the time this was the only other obvious level, so I wrote it all the way down here. And if you look closely, we had some consolidation here, and we went higher before going lower. Now, if I wouldn't have used Bookmap, I would have been cooked. Your traditional stop loss would be right here, right at the last high, and my target was see 362. It was 362.50 if I'm remembering correctly. 362.50 for 362. That's fine. Okay. So if I wasn't using Bookmap, I would have definitely been cooked on this trade. Um, because it did go above that previous high, but it didn't go up too long before coming right back down and hitting TP. So that was a liquidity sweep. It rejected the zone again, and you can see that here. So we came back up and we rejected hard, and I was still in this trade. I had moved my stop loss down to this high. Um, my original stop loss was at the 400 level, just slightly over the 400 level, because that's where these orders were at the time. There was still a crap ton of orders sitting right here at 400, so I put my stop loss just slightly above it, in case if it was a liquidity sweep and those sellers pumped enough juice for it to go back down to my TP, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what played out. We caught 93 ticks. Let me show you. 93 ticks comes out to be like 24 points, which isn't it's not the best trade in the world, but it's also not the worst trade in the world. And I was completely happy with my performance there. Yeah, see, here's my executions there and there. So I caught what was it, like 90. It was like 93 ticks if I move this to properly. Yeah, right about here. It was like 93, 94 ticks, and it was a 1.5R trade, so definitely sustainable in the long run to trade like this. Um, that was a beautiful trade, a beautiful picture perfect trade. There was another trade that I missed out on that was absolutely positively picture perfect, and it was just this move right here, this move to the upside right here. Um, it was I believe 30-minute supply zone that if I would have been on the market on time and spotted it, then I would have definitely cashed big time on this move. It might have been a 1 hour supply zone. Let's see. Um, or not. It must have been 30 minute. 30 minutes. Yeah, 30-minute supply zone right there. So here, this is a supply zone, and this is information that I've gathered from Brandon Trades. He definitely taught me how these supply zone works. These supply zones work, and yeah, they're pretty legit. Look at this toe tap and bounce. So big bullish candle on the left side of it, a small bearish candle represents the supply zone, and the inverse for a demand zone where it's a big bearish candle to the left of it, a small bullish candle. So yeah, it toe tapped and bounced right the other way, and we could have definitely banked on that. That one was an easy trade, picture perfect trade. You had the confirmation on the 1 minute time frame and everything. So we came here, we tapped this 1 hour supply zone, and we immediately inversed. Well, not immediately, I suppose, but we inversed this FVG, this bearish FVG, which would have been your confirmation to hop in with this beautiful giant flat top candle. That would have been the dumbest, easiest trade. And if you could have gone for this high, that would have been, let's just say that high, right? And stop at your last low, probably a little bit more, according to where um, your orders are on Bookmap. And you know what? I would have wanted at least a 1-to-1. So if I go to this high, then that's a 1.12 RR trade, and that would have smacked easy peasy lemon squeezy. Um, that would have been a solid trade. And then eventually, I would have trailed it. So this would have really ended up being a 3.5 RR trade at the end of the day. Um, but to begin with, it was a 1.14, which I'm not mad about. So yeah, that was picture perfect with that. 1.14. It's not the best RR trade in the world, but with a confirmation that obvious, with the price action that obvious, and with the supply zone that obvious, I would have been willing to throw 7 micros on that trade on my 25K account. And on the week so far, we're pretty much back at break even, 25,053. And just to show you guys, I'm not the best trader in the world at all. Um, let's show you guys here. If we go here, TradesViz. Just so you guys see real time. This is my trading journal. Shout out to TradesViz. They are definitely the best trading journal I've ever experienced in my life. If you're using Apex or any Trade um, enabled prop firm, then you're chilling. You're definitely chilling because they have auto sync, which is the nicest feature ever in a journal. It's beautiful. Um, yeah, just click a button and all your trades sync. You don't have to be going through Excel sheets and getting it properly formatted and all that nonsense. So definitely shout out to TradesViz. And let's see here. Yeah, so 33.3% win rate as of yesterday, but with today's trade, I think we're talking like a 40% win rate. Uh, let's see. That'd make me 4-3. That'd make me 4-3. This thing. Sometimes you have to, uh, run it a couple times. A little buggy, I don't lie, but I mean, what isn't buggy? Sometimes you have to refresh the whole. There it is, 42.86% win rate. We're back in the green slightly. This week has been a little bit of roller coaster. Started off with, I think on this day, I had 2 L's and then 1 dub. Yeah, 2 L's, 1 dub. Or, yeah, 2 L's, 1 dub. And Tuesday was a good day. Wednesday, yesterday, uh, that wasn't bad. I'll recap those in another video. Maybe I might just move on forward with this and continue to recap here. Nice thing about TradesViz is it shows you your trades exactly. So um, give me a minute here, and then you could customize the formatting and everything to your liking. So that's really nice. Let's see here. Yeah, so it shows you your executions. It shows you exactly where you were on the market. Nonetheless, just plugging for TradesViz real quick. No reason. I just really like them. Anyway, that's where I'm at, and we're back on break even on the day. Hopefully, we can do it again tomorrow. That was my thought process for the trade today. Um, yeah, beautifully executed. Patient and Bookmap confirmed everything that we saw. Um, yeah, if I would have woken up on time and caught that supply trade, that would have been great. But I didn't, and that's fine. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Right now, my big thing is discipline, discipline, discipline. I'm also going to continue to work on making these videos short and concise. Kind of the objective with these videos is kind of to help me. Uh, if I can teach, I really know what I'm doing. So it's going to help me in the long run understand my trades more, understand my own trading psychology more. Um, just speaking out loud sometimes helps, and it's definitely going to help here. I've seen it. Um, I've seen it from YouTubers now that I watch. So yeah, that definitely is going to help. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And that's the trade recap for today. That's my thought process. That's what happened. And we're at all time highs. So right now, trading is a bit tricky. Longs is preferable. Um, but as you see, you could always scalp some shorts. Just be careful with your take profit. Don't be too aggressive with the take profit on shorts during times where we're at all time highs. Momentum wants to go up. Momentum definitely wants to go up. So yeah, being said, thank you guys, and try to do another recap tomorrow.